Welcome back, everybody. I'm Harrison, and I'm so excited to be joined today by my good friend and your good friend, Froggy the Gator. Froggy, how are you doing today?
Well, I am doing great as always, Harrison, and I'm so excited to be back with another show today, because today we are talking about something that is, as always, very near and dear to my heart.
Oh, yeah? Okay, well, I think I have an idea of what we might be talking about, but why don't you tell us, Froggy? What are we talking about on today's Talks with Froggy?
Well, today we're talking about one of my all-time favorite subjects, fire trucks!
I should have known, since first of all, there's a video of a fire truck playing right now, that I should have known that that's what we'd be talking about. So, Froggy, why don't you tell me, and everybody, all the kids watching at home, what is it that you like most about fire trucks?
Oh man, I don't even know where to begin. I like everything about fire trucks. And they're big, they're usually red or some other bright color. They're shiny, they have all kinds of cool equipment on them. Plus, they help firefighters save people and put out fires, which is super important.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, what else do you like about fire trucks?
Well, sometimes I like to pretend that I'm on a fire truck, or sometimes I like to imagine that I'm a firefighter, and sometimes I even get on real fire trucks.
Is that right? So let's just talk about this. You imagine that you're a firefighter sometimes?
Yeah, a lot of times me and my friends like Mr. Hummus, Tomato Hedgehog, and Wormbird, we pretend we're firefighters, and we go on rescue missions to help save the day.
Well, that sounds about right. That sounds like the Froggy the Gator I know. So, since we're talking about fire trucks, Froggy, what is it that you want to talk about first?
Well, first, I want to talk about the different parts of a fire truck. And then I want to talk about how those parts help firefighters do their jobs.
Okay, well, let's do it. So, Froggy the Gator, what are we looking at right now? What part of a fire truck is this that's playing here on the other side of the screen?
Well, I'm glad you asked, because this is what we call the ladder, and it's one of my most favorite parts of a fire truck.
Oh, yeah? Okay, well, why is that, Froggy? What do you like about the ladder specifically?
Well, the ladder is really neat because it can extend really high up to reach tall buildings. I mean, we're talking hundreds of feet. And firefighters use it to rescue people who are trapped on upper floors and to spray water on fires from above. It's like this giant life-saving tool.
A giant life-saving tool. That's a good way to put it, Froggy. I agree.
Yeah, it's true. The ladder, like I said, can be hundreds of feet high, and firefighters can climb it or ride in it, and there's like a special bucket that goes in some of them that helps them get to really hard-to-reach places.
Amazing. Truly amazing. So what's the next part of the fire truck that we're going to talk about today, Froggy?
Well, the next part that you see here is the water pump. And this is really important because it helps firefighters spray water on the fire to put it out.
Oh, okay. And can you tell us an interesting fact about the water pump, Froggy?
Yeah, I can. The water pump can spray water at really high pressure, up to 1,500 gallons per minute. That is a lot of water to help put out a big fire.
Wow. I had no idea that fire trucks were so interesting, Froggy. So tell us, what's the next part of the fire truck that we're going to talk about?
Now, the next part everybody knows is the hose. And these hoses can be really long, also over 100 feet. And they help firefighters reach fires that are way far away from the truck.
Okay, so can you tell me an interesting fact about these hoses, Froggy?
Yeah, of course I can. I know all about this stuff. So the hoses are made of really strong material that can handle the high pressure of the water without bursting. And they come in different sizes for different types of fires.
Oh, man. You know, I'm always blown away at how much you know about this stuff, Froggy. So how do you learn so much about fire trucks?
Well, first of all, my friend Tara, Pterodactyl, who I've talked about in this show before and who's on our podcast as well, she really likes fire trucks because her dad is a firefighter. And so she learns a lot about them from him, and she teaches it to us and to our other friends. And then also, sometimes I go to the Gator Grove Fire Department, and they let us get on the fire trucks.
Oh my gosh, really? You get on the fire trucks at the fire department?
That's right. The firefighters let us get on there, and they show us all the different parts of them, and sometimes they even turn on the siren for us.
Man, that sounds like a lot of fun, Froggy. You must be a pretty lucky kid to get to do that. So, I've got another question for you. How do fire trucks get to the fire departments in the first place, and how do they know where to go when there's an emergency?
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked that one, Harrison. See, fire trucks are built by special companies that make sure that they all have the right equipment on them. And then once they're built, they get sent to fire departments where firefighters learn how to use them. And whenever there's an emergency, people call 911. And the firefighters drive the trucks to the scenes of where the people are calling from to help put out the fires and to rescue people.
Man, I am always just so in awe of your encyclopedic knowledge of our subjects, Froggy. Thank you for joining me today. This has been so much fun. I love hearing about your knowledge about fire trucks. And until next time,
don't forget to get your parents' permission to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and tell your friends about Froggy the Gator.